Guys. What I'm going to do is kind of give you some helpful tools that can help you in your job search. I'm going to show you around the job search joy community a little bit as well. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. Um, if you haven't already, you can introduce yourself in this post here. What basically you're going to get is there are going to be posts, periodically throughout the month. And I would encourage you to just kind of comment, ask questions, and really get the benefit of being here because I'm here to offer feedback. I'm here to answer your questions. And I really want you to be able to feel like you are able to ask and receive, basically. Um, when you do that, you also get points, and those points can help you unlock things in the classroom, which I'll talk about in a minute. There are different categories that you can put your posts under. If you're in the general discussion, wins, things you want feedback on, any projects you're working on. Um, so anything that you have here that you want to discuss, just write about it. If you're having trouble in a job search and you want to just kind of vent a little bit, or you're like, how do I network with this person? I'm here to help. I want to help you feel like you're getting your time out of being here and it's valuable to you. So don't be afraid to come on here, you know, just say some comments, get some things going, and I'm here to help. That's why I'm here. I'm your guide. So let's make this joyful. All right, so basically the classroom, there's a lot here, and I want you to be able to really take advantage of it. So when you come, you can start here. This video kind of gives you a little bit info about the school itself, which you can watch. Job Search Joy, this is basically the entire program, and we'll be walking through this throughout job search, throughout our time here in the community. Every month, I'll be walking you through 2 villains, basically. So there are, at this point, 21 main villains and then 7 additional villains I've added. I'm also thinking of new ideas all the time and creating new villains. I'm in the process of creating a couple more. And these are all things that we will be covering throughout our time here. If you wanted to see all of the villains, get all the activities right now, you can get it for full price at $97. But if you know that I really need somebody to guide me through this, then it's worth it to stay here month to month so that we can go through the content together, the slides, and I can help you with any of the activities that I post in the classroom. Okay, so when there is a new villain, we go to the classroom, I'm going to add it here. The first one was the mission statement fog, and you'll find the recording to that here, as well as here. And basically what I'll do is I'll upload the video, the slides, and an activity that goes with it so you can get some practice before we have our live session together. And what you can do here is then watch the recording if you didn't see it live. I'll be doing that this coming week for the mission statement, the mission alignment puzzler, which is going to be our next villain that we're going to take down next Saturday at 9. I hope you're there for that one. And basically, if you've looked over the mission statement material, this is going to help you understand how to take that mission and align it with the companies that you're interested in so you can really show those parallels and how you'd be a good fit. So I really recommend you looking at the materials. I'm going to add the materials for this villain, and if you practice them, you're going to get a lot more value, and you'll have some questions ready for next week. So I hope to see you there. And that will be uploaded here, just like this one was. You'll see a big thing that says Alignment Puzzler, and you'll be able to access that and all those materials, and the recordings will show up there and in recordings. This is where we have the recordings for our Q&As as well. If you weren't able to attend the Q&A with Frank Cobby of Game Loft Barcelona, you'll be able to access the recording here. It was great. We were able to talk to him and he had some nice insights. So check it out if you haven't. It's really cool. Those are the links there. Basically, the remote gaming job boards, you're going to get a lot of great job boards here. Some you may have seen, some you may not. And there's like a ton of like possibilities here that you can look at. I think if you're not able to access it, It's because you need to get to level 2, which means comment, give me some posts, I'll like them, and you'll get your points and you'll get to access the job board because I want you to take a look at it. But I also want you to contribute here because I want you to get value out of your time. But there's a ton here that you can take a look at. This one I actually just added yesterday that I saw, and there's a ton here from different countries. So you'd be able to like see, okay, if you're living in Belgium, if you're living in Finland, there's a ton of different places here and companies. So this is a really good list too. Then we also have the GPTs that I've created. I plan on also growing this as well. And these are different, again, GPTs that are going to guide you in different ways to help you with your job search. So the Job Search Joy PT is the main one. I'm going to be probably using this the most. And this is going to help you with your bio, your cover letter, your resume, your interview questions. I've put different like formulas and strategies in here based on my program, my Job Search Joy program, that you'll be able to use. Like if you're having trouble with your mission statement or you're having trouble with your bio, you can click those buttons or just say, hey, help, and get the help that you need. And it'll ask you questions and guide you to better answers that are more authentic to you and really what you want to achieve. The next one is the Video Game Career Path Survival Guide. I recognize that even with help, sometimes you just can't get a job in the way you'd hoped. Maybe they're not available, or maybe you just are like, I need money now, I really can't survive. Well, here is a way for you to get some help finding where you could go with the skills that you have. So if you put in career, you can look at this and say, looking at your careers, what are your hobbies? And it'll guide you through questions to make you feel like, hey, I have more control over what my next step is as a plan B, okay? We also have the Spotlight GPT. This is something that I cover when we're talking about the villain called the Selfish Seeker. We tend to really post things about ourselves. We're looking for work. We're desperate. We want to show our portfolio, you know, and that's absolutely fine. There's no problem with that. But when we do that solely, it ends up being selfish in a way because we're so focused on what we can get out of LinkedIn instead of what we can give. And when we give, that's how we're better at building our community. That's how I got closer with growing my community, is because I gave back. And how I did that were spotlights. Spotlights are basically posts based on someone's profile that show what that person is open to work for, the skills that they've had, things that they want, and you're giving them the spotlight, essentially. You can even do this with companies as well, just spotlighting them and, you know, showing, hey, I love this company. I'm so excited about their upcoming project. It's all about giving someone else your time on the site and spreading the love rather than spreading desperation. And so say we click one here. This one will generate a general one here with who the spotlight is for, what they've done, their skills, and you know, obviously you can edit it as you want. I've put in my little thing there, check out Job Search Joy, but you can remove that if you want. And the best way to use this would be to go to somebody's profile, like mine here, copy the entire profile, and just pop it in. And you'll see, like if I take that, pop it in, and you will get a spotlight. And that's basically something that you can post on LinkedIn. You can copy their picture as well and just give them the spotlight, give them something to say, hey, this person's here and they need some help, you know? And it's just a great way to build your community, build trust, and build your reputation. So this is there when you realize, hey, I want to grow my network, but I also want to grow it more and build connections with those people organically rather than feeling like, I got to reach out and I need a job from this person, or, you know, let's connect and you don't really know what to say. This is a more organic way to start that. Plus, when you look at what they've done, in the post, you're able to say, hey, that was really cool that you did that. How do you how did you do it? Like, ask for help. Ask for how did you connect with this person, or get some conversation going based on what you've gotten from their spotlight, and you're going to be able to build more conversation and get the help that you might need to get closer to your goals. It's about being, it's easy to say it's about being creative, but it really is about understanding how to be creative. And that means asking questions that show that you've paid attention and you know intentionally what you want to get out of this partnership. Okay. So those are the GPTs. I have one other one I'm thinking of adding. I have some other ideas, but you will probably see more in there over time. That's just what I have for right now. Of course, these are the recordings. But this is the thing I really want to show you. This is the game vault. So what's cool about this is if you have trouble with research, which I know I do, I really enjoy like wanting to make things fun. Like I really enjoy that. And I love gamification. So if you're like, I don't like research, but I want to make it more fun and I want to learn about companies, then you have the game vault. And these are basically quizzes about different real companies, video game companies that you can learn about and also understand how you can approach them better, how you can apply better. So if we go to Rio Games and we click the quiz here, this quiz, you can put in your name. I'll just say SSSS. This is basically a quiz. This one's like a millionaire. And you use the website link for reference. And you're basically doing research, but actually paying attention to that research. Which of these is not listed as one of Rio Games' values? Okay, where do I find the values? Let's look. Where are the values? Maybe about values. Okay, memorable inclusion community. Okay, memorable inclusion awareness. And there you go. And this is a way to be more aware of what you're looking for so that you can be a better researcher and a better applicant in the end. And then these are other ones. Which of these is Rio Games' correct vision? You got to make sure that you're paying attention to the wording as opposed to just glancing it over. That's what I really want you guys to do. And I hope you play the games in here and learn about these different companies because it's more than just, never going to apply to this company. I'm not going to worry about it. It's not about that. It's becoming a better researcher. It's also becoming better at understanding what these companies represent so that you can best represent yourself to them. So I hope you try them out. This is a Job Search Joy one-to-one meeting. If you contribute, you do a lot of work here, and you come and you communicate with people, and you comment and you post, you can get to the level where you get a free session with me. And I hope you do, because it would show that you've really taken the time to spend, getting value out of this community and getting the help that you need to make progress in your job search. That's what we have for right now, but there will most likely be new stuff. So keep coming to the classroom, keep checking it out, because I want to add new stuff and I want to make it better and better for you guys. Okay, so the calendar. If you don't know, we have a lot of calendar events coming up. So click the calendar event, and if you know you're going to be there, add it to your calendar, your Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, whatever you use. That way you have it there and you'll know, hey, I want to attend this. I want to be there for this session. It's easier to do than, if you don't come here a lot, at least you have it somewhere else. For right now, like I said, we're going to be having the mission alignment puzzler next week. And I also want you to be there for our Q&A next Friday, which is at 11 a.m. Central at 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to be looking at, we're going to be talking to Veronica Nelson of Wargaming. She's going to be coming and answering your questions. And I really hope you're there because you're going to get some great feedback. Bring your content, bring your portfolios, whatever, bring your questions. You're going to get seen by somebody at Wargaming. Like, that's a big deal. I was so grateful that she's decided to come. So if anything, be there for her. She's here giving her time and for free. And so I hope you're there for her. It would be great to see you there. I'd love that. I also do plan on having some more people in talent acquisition coming. So everybody's got different things that they recommend. Everybody's got new insights. So I hope you're there for all of it because really, the more that you get and the more that you're seen by these people, the more familiar you are with them, the more contacts you build, and this is how you can network without having to worry so much about reaching out to talent acquisitions partners on your own or recruiters on your own. Come here. You're meeting them for free, or you're meeting them depending on your program. Uh, you're meeting them for $20 a month, I guess, if you want to call it that. But basically, they you're not having to pay hundreds of dollars every month just to meet people in recruitment. Okay? I know it's $20 a month, but think of all you're getting here. When was the last time that you spent $20 and got all of this? That's what I'm saying. I know it's easy to look at it that way, and I know your survival is important and it is the most important, but I hope you understand how much value you're getting here. And by having people come and talk to you and give their free time, it means a lot. And I hope that you're there to talk to them and give them your time too, because it'll be worth it for both of you. And I'll be there facilitating. So yeah. Um, okay. So then every other week we'll have like live feedback sessions or Q&As. Really, these are open to you. We can always change this and adapt this if you feel like, you have gotten enough feedback. But what we can do with these sessions is basically make them into things that really feel beneficial to you. If it means going over a villain from the past, if it means getting a sort of transformation that you want, like just going a deep dive into how to do your resume or tools that will help you, which we'll be doing a little bit today. Any ideas that you have of things that you want to talk about or things that you feel like I don't really understand how to do that? Let's do it. Let's make these into feedback in general and just whatever you want them to be. I'm here for you because I want to make this as meaningful to you as possible. So let's make this happen together. Okay? And then there will be other villains as well coming up. We've also got the Fear Loop Phantom, so dealing with your fears. This is really important. I hope you're there for that one. And so we got a lot of things coming up, and I've got, I'm always making this better, and I've got things in the works. So stay tuned. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.